Thank you, Pete. Well, the Democrats are set to unveil a new slogan tomorrow. It goes this way: a better deal, better skills, better jobs, better wages. Democrats say it will help them focus on the economy, but it's being compared to another famous slogan from television.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
So the question is, should they go back to the drawing board, or can Democrats turn this into a winning message?
Well, let's ask former Director of Strategic Communications for Hillary Clinton, Adrienne Elrod. Adrienne, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Yeah,
so,
good morning.
This new slogan, a better deal, better skills, better jobs, better wages, maybe better pizza too, we're not sure. What do you make of it?
Well, look, I think, first of all, anytime Democrats are talking about jobs, that is a good thing. It's also important to note that this is actually Chuck Schumer and the Senate Democrats' economic agenda that they are unveiling tomorrow moving forward. It's not necessarily an overall theme or overall slogan, if you will, for the entire Democratic Party. But as the resistance continues to take shape, part of what many of us in the party have said all along is that we do need to have a forward-thinking, positive message that we're laying out. And I think that tomorrow's unveiling of this economic agenda is an important first step in this process.
Do you think there's been enough self-reflection here, Adrienne? Because here's something interesting that Chuck Schumer said about the election, and I don't know that Hillary's on board with this. Chuck said this: when you lose to somebody who has 40% popularity, you don't blame others, James Comey, Russia, etc. You blame yourself. So what did we do wrong? People didn't know what we stood for, just that we were against Trump. And I still believe that. So Hillary the other day saying she really, thinks she lost. She was on her way to winning, and the James Comey letter turned the tide. So Chuck Schumer is really going after Hillary Clinton in that.
Well, look, there's a lot of self-reflection right now among many Democrats as we, again, start the rebuilding process in the party. But Hillary Clinton did have a positive message that she laid out. It was just oftentimes very difficult to break through the noise when we had our primary opponent tweeting constantly and, all the other factors that played into the distractions that played into the campaign. But, again, we are moving forward. Chuck Schumer is right that we do need to have a positive message that we're framing. And this is tomorrow. We'll see what this plan is all about.
You mentioned the noise. On the other side of that, do you think the Democrats today are partly to blame for the noise that we see oftentimes being talked about in the mainstream media when it comes to Russia, when it comes to President Trump's tweets? Some of it is valid, but a lot of it is not. A lot of it adds to this noise you're speaking to. Do you think that some of the Democrats are to blame?
Well, again, this is, I think, many Americans, millions of Americans out there want to get to the bottom of the situation with Russia and figure out, was there collusion, was there not collusion? There are many questions that remain unanswered. But at the same time, I am one of those Democrats who does believe that we've got to move forward as a party and as a country and actually put out a forward-thinking vision. And again, this is something that we'll see what this plan is all about tomorrow. And I'm glad that Chuck Schumer is focusing his time on this. And it's also important to note that he's unveiling this plan in Virginia, in Barbara Comstock's district. She's a Republican that is a top-tier target for Democrats in 2018. That's also important.
Adrienne, we'll get you out of here on this. Better skills, better jobs, better wages. Sounds a lot like what President Trump has been talking about. Does this mean that there's going to be some common ground? They're going to work together with the president to get some of those things?
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
I'd love to see that. So we'll see. I mean, Chuck Schumer's made it very clear that he's willing to come to the table and work with President Trump and work with Republicans on a number of issues. And hopefully we'll see. Hopefully we'll see both sides come together on this.
And thankfully, though, wages and jobs are already going up and coming back. So you got 2 of the 3 on that slogan knocked out already. Maybe we'll get
Adrienne Elrod, good to have you.
She's trying to be positive.
You too. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we do appreciate that.
I appreciate it. Thanks.